Good morning. Before we get started, this riff came through in a dream last night, and I'm going to play it because I remember the notes. All right, enough time wasting. Sharko Frankenstein is being extra good today. Man, delicious. Not delicious. This friggin' D20. This is a layer shift. And I was printing it really slow. So that doesn't make sense. Temperature settings were normal. You guys will never know the lengths I go through to print these D20s. Actually, you will know because you're watching this. The good news is this one is printing just fine. So that's nice. And this printer almost always prints the D20s correctly, which is why I always print D20s on it. They each have their own personalities. Okay, so we're out of coffee, which is a tragedy. So we are going to make some. Yes, this is like one of those restaurant style coffee makers. I got it at a thrift store. In a few hours, we're meeting that person to sell the mini fridge, but we've got some stuff to package. This little piece of cheese, it's going to France. Gotta get gold. Look at this guy. What a sharp lad. About to package this bad boy up, but we actually just sold a cheese. Now you guys have seen the second cheese design, which actually is less popular, but you're gonna get to see in the next few days the original cheese design. And well, it's also a piece of cheese. I'm gonna have to drop off packages pretty soon, but I'm gonna show you a new thing. Part of the messy process of recycling, for me at least, involves this. This is a dehydrator, of course. I have vice grips, very big vice grips, on this thing because this is a timer and it'll naturally want to count down if you don't force it to not do that. But after the blending process, this is where everything goes. And we're about to take these particulate matters and filter them. This little thing is flexible. So you may remember from a few episodes ago, this is the tumbler I was repairing. It's tumbled out it's filtered out all the small pieces, and that leaves you with large pieces. So before we put anything new in there, we take the large pieces and we put them in here. This is something I'm going to blend. You just take the big pieces like this, like that's huge, and you blend them up to make small pieces. Like I said, this thing is flexible, so you can do this. The opening is a little bit hard to get into. Then we plug it in. I use an intermittent device, so it's not on all the time because the motor gets pretty hot. Time to send off Dragon Boy. I meant to get a picture of the giant cheese before I wrapped it up, but you can pretty much see it. It is very cool and very cheesy, and it's going to France. Giant orders like this that go international require 4 labels. That is an expensive shipping process. This package going to the post office. The other one is going to Klein's. So the videos are actually starting to do kind of well. I'm sort of curious why. I mean, I'm happy, obviously, but I guess people just find this interesting. Comment below if you want to help me understand what you like about these videos. All right, we're here at the post office. We made some Frenchmen really happy just now. So the dude with the mini fridge is not getting back to me. I tried to get his address last night and he told me the street he lives on, but he didn't give me the address, which was maybe, that's an orange flag. That's not a red flag. But yeah, once you get the address, they're gonna do it because they don't want you having their address unless it's gonna happen. Sometimes I think I'm the most socially inept person in the world to have unbelievable social skills. You know what time it is. Sometimes I think I should get a dash cam. Some of these Texans out here drive like little cowboys. Holy Spirit, get it here while supplies last. Pop music is music that you know, that you made no effort to know. The nectar of the gods. If you've never seen Elton John do this song on Soul Train, you're missing out. I guess mini fridge guy is just never gonna respond to me. Typical Facebook Marketplace user. Time to get this stupid coffee cup designed. I think this would be a good opportunity to describe the main design challenge with an object like this. If you look at this area here, that is an overhang, meaning, you know, it's what you saw there is right about there. What you never want to have in 3D printing is something printing with nothing underneath it. And if this is made one line at a time, eventually it will get to this, which has nothing underneath it. So what I've done is I've put 3 supporting things underneath it. This area specifically supports this. And that way it's not, at least mostly it's not printing in the middle of nowhere. And how I test this once I have it in the slicer program is, this is a program that allows you to see it one slice at a time. Oh wait, let me click this. Yes. It builds it up like one slice at a time. So what we're gonna look at is these gaps here are the support things. So you see it's building it up, and we don't want there to be any gap between the top of this, which is coming up there. 2 of these have the top there. We don't want there to be any space between that and, as you can see, the low point where the cup meets the saucer. And it looks like it worked. There's the top And there's where the bottom of the saucer or the bottom of the cup is. And it looks like it did it perfectly. Now this doesn't necessarily mean that this object will print perfectly, but all you can do is make the best guess you can, and it looks like it's going to print correctly. But if the print fails, we're just going to examine what happens and then see if there's another thing we can do design-wise to make it turn out a little better. All right, time for a little recycling. One of the lava lamps that I got the other day, the bulb was burned out. So we're gonna go get another one.
Nobody on the road, nobody on the beach.
That looks like a match. I was thinking I was gonna like just try to sell the Batman lava lamp, but I think it might be fun to like put all three of them together. Just did a bunch of recycling. It's really hot and intensive, and the recycling tumbler has finally completely broken. Fortunately, I just printed an extra body, so we're gonna swap that out real quick. And this guy gets recycled. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Also, this time I mounted it directly to the desk instead of clamping it. So that's nice. Well, that's a pretty long day. It's late. It's probably enough. Peace out, guys.